Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Planet Zoo. So last episode, we spent the entire thing just, like, reconfiguring and setting everything up in our own way. It's allowing us to get so much more cash coming.
I'm very happy to see
Easy.
monthly profit targets.
How much cash have we got coming in?
We're gonna need every dollar we've got to fulfill all my plans for this zoo, possibly more. So, you might want to have a rummage down the back of any couches we own.
We don't need to rummage down the back of any couches, it would seem. What will we do in this episode? First things first, we're sorting out all this power. Because we want renewable energy only. And we are definitely going to have to reorganize stuff. Get rid of that one. That's obviously got power from the entrance. Get rid of that one and get rid of that one. Nope, not the roof. That one. And then let's start replacing with our own power sources. It's about there. It is putting the path in. So that's one. We don't want to stay locked into that group. I should just press the exit group thing. We had another one over this way. That's so much easier. Exit that. And we could kind of do with another one over this way now. So let's snap you to this group. Let's not snap you to this group because you're not lining it up. Just delete that plant a minute. We can terraform, can't we? Yes, we can. Just flatten that down a little bit. No, that is not what I wanted you to do. Just flatten it a touch. Then we should be able to get a wind turbine in properly. Yes, we can. We need one kind of in the middle. That'll be slightly difficult. I'm literally just going to have to throw it right in the middle, aren't I? You will let me do it. I'm going to have to delete that wall there. Well, it does let me do it. We're just going to delete these plants off the path. It's going to have to be a little bit of a soil bed there, unfortunately. Why is that one not working? Is it because of the... No. Is it because of the trees and the plants? Is it because of the roof? Possibly, yeah. Yeah, it's because of the roof. It is conservation friendly, but that doesn't really help if it's not going to power anything up. Can we just edit the group? Does that kick you into life? No, it doesn't. You're operational, but you're not powering anything. Not good. What is that under there? Oh, it's part of the habitat. Fair dues. Because I kind of need another one in this middle bit as well. I don't know what to do about that. put the roof back. We're going to have to delete it. Could I get it? Because that's... It's not a staffing area, is it? And that's not a path. Ah, I think I know what they're for now. Can we turn this overview off? I think the game's helping us. So that can go there. Where was the other one we saw? It was by the flamingo thing. There. Did not mean for Steam to pop up there. Not that you guys saw it anyway. And can I get a staff path going to that? You're being mighty weird about this game. Could we get a little bit of a move? No. We've not got flattened terrain on. We don't want flattened terrain on. Fair enough. Let's just smallify this down. And we don't want angle snapping on either. And a length of 1, please. Let's just move this a little bit further forward. And then hopefully it's just going to work straight away. No, I think we need to get rid of that completely. And just throw that one there. Now how are we looking for power? We've got to find another one over this way. But at the minute, everything is powered. Surely. We've got a little doodah in here. I honestly think it's meant to go there. Let's exit that group thing. Right. Is that everything powered? Everything looks good across that way. Everything looks good at the entrance. Everything looks good in general to me. So we've managed to get everything powered up. It's unfortunate that I did start deleting that wall there. I'm not going to replace it or anything. But everything's powered. So that is wonderful. We just want to make sure our wind turbine infrastructure is set up for every 6 months. First one, second one, nope. Third one, fourth one, nearly there. Fifth one, and then the last one. The cash is still just pouring in. So, there we go. That's all that set up. Vet research complete, wonderful news. Flamingos, keep getting up there. Staff having to queue to use this facility. There's 2 separate facilities. Why don't you use the different ones? It won't let me move you. I say you can get to this one. I think it's just because the power cut out. So they'll be fine. Anyway, let's start getting some animals in, shall we? We won't be doing all this fancy stuff that the game has got set up for us, unfortunately. But we're still... The cash is unreal. They've got stone brick occasionally in here. Again, not going to be doing the fanciness that the game has got set up. You are set to 10 meters. We'll have a bit of a straight front. So we're going to have to get some new areas out here anyway. Staffing areas and such. And we don't want to be ridiculous with the sizes, I don't think. And we can straighten you up. We're going to have a bit of an oval going on here. Then you can curve back around. No angle snapping required. It's not really curved around as well as I would have liked it to. That actually looks hideous. Oh dear. Move that one a bit further up. Move that one a bit further out. I didn't mean to click the wall, I meant to click the boost. Well, at least that's got more of the right angle on it. Yeah. It's about an oval. We're probably going to get the new staff zone set up very quickly, actually. Let's get the paths coming around this first, and we want this one, where it marks the terrain as well. Just going to bring this path back a bit, because I want it a touch further away from the wall. And we are going to have this not loop round completely, but most of the way around. Still going to be able to see from all of that angle anyway. Maybe I'll just bring it up to this way and have it as a dead end. We need power to keep going, so I need to get solar generators. I'm not going to be able to do this with just wind turbines because we won't be able to place enough of them down. You know what? I lied. We are going to loop it all the way around, because that's the style that I normally go for. And then we can start doing everything my way, just because I'm not going back and editing all the other ones. Yep. That's good. Where do we want our staffing area to go? It's basically going to be designed around a wind turbine. So I'm thinking over this way. Yeah, we can have the staffing area around there. Not going to need the water stuff. We're going to need a keeper's hut. Should we just go with the New World stuff, just because it looks pretty? Yeah, people will complain about being able to see this. I'm not that fussed. And we're going to want a staff room. I love this one. Absolutely love it. It looks marvellous. Marvellous, amazing. Couldn't get my words out there. We don't want that as a staff path, as a thingy path though. Oh no, don't do this to me. Ah, I see the problem. That's the ticket. Does it even have much negative impact on the path? No, not really. No, not really. Right, what's one of the animals we want? We still want a desert animal. Let's have a look what we've got. Excuse me. We've got rhinos? It's about 700 for those two rhinos. We've got hippos. We don't want grizzly bears. Doll sheep on. We've got common warthogs already. What are tapirs? And have we got them already? We've not got tapirs. I'm fairly sure we've not. Tropical temperate grassland. We don't need any of them. Cannot afford you. You're definitely not desert. Nope. It's a shame you can't sort it by the actual areas they come from. We might have to get a rhino. Have we got any rhinos already? I'd say that's a no. Just looking at the pictures this time rather than the text. No, we've not got a rhino already. So we'll get the better one of these two. They are going to be a little bit lonely. You're the better one. 1,000 meters squared. That might not be big enough. Might not be. Yeah, I thought I was doing it from the wrong side. Oh, 1,300. Lovely. We can get you. You can come in. I should really check first. Temperate and grassland. We don't want you then either. We do not want you. From the desert biome. It's got to be a habitat species. Or the tundra. Oh, they're still queuing for that workshop. You guys are idiots. Just so you know. There's nothing I can click on there that'll change it. Goliath frogs are getting researched even more. Wonderful news. African... Have we got... American bisons aren't what I think they are they? No, your grasslands. The lemurs won't be deserts because you're tropical, I'm fairly sure. Yes, you are. Tell you what. Zoopedia. African... Kind of need camels. Arctic wolves. Our tundra. We could get Arctic wolves in, but we would have to make this habitat much bigger. You're not desert, you're aquatic. Again, shame there's no way to filter this. Gemsbok are desert. Not that we've seen any of them. Your exhibit anyway, so we don't want you. Grizzly bear, obviously not. Although grizzly bears are tundra. We had grizzly bears, didn't we? Can we afford them? A camel! Let's have a look at the grizzly bears first. Maybe we will go camel. Grizzly bears cost cash. Your longevity is lower, but your fertility is higher. I'm going to take you. I don't get how Emma is higher than Embry. Is it just the longevity? But I'm not that bothered about the longevity. Ooh. And we'll take you. So you two can get moved into there. I do want to buy that camel as well, though. And then we'll just keep our eye out for another one. So you can be... Grizzly... Wow, caps lock. Fingers, please work. You can be grizzly bears. You can be set up to every 6 months. Oh!
I really must congratulate you on finding the space to fit in animals from such a range of different biomes. This zoo's like an amazing rainbow of life.
An amazing rainbow of life. Did you hear that? It's just wonderful. Anyway, you're going to be there, there, and there. And you can be grizzly bear. That does set you up to that straight away. Yes, it does. Now we're going to need to get you set up because you're really not going to like the area you're in at the minute. Habitats. Turn that off. Species, and we want some grizzly bears. First things first, actually. We're going to get the coolers in. I think 3 for this area. So I'll have one that goes that end, one that goes that end, and one that overlaps everything. Good. Then we can turn this view off. You do want a hard shelter. I think the smaller one should be okay. We'll put it down and we'll see if you like it first then. Yeah, that is enough. You've got way too much sand. You don't want sand, you want snow. Is to be expected, really. You know what? Intensity 100. Just paint the tile. And now you've got way too much rock. Just bring the rock down a little bit. There we go. So you like all of that. The snow will come in momentarily. We're going to need to get you some food and water down as well as. I actually think a small food doodah should work. And some water like so. So you can go and drink in peace. You want unboxing. Plants and coverage. Definitely want to give you some plants and coverage. We'll clear all of these off. And we want the continent of North America. We want the biome of Taiga, Tundra, and Temperate. Yes. Yeah, I'll give you some of these. It's a nice change of pace. I'm glad that they can plant these in a desert. I didn't think that's how it worked. Holy Jesus, them trees are big. We're not going to be able to see a single thing. Well, guests aren't going to be able to see a single thing. Just dot some of these around. Let's get in a little bit closer and personal. We'll try and hide the cooling vents a little bit. There we go. That looks nicer. We do need to set the barriers up as well. And I know what I just said about not having all glass, but I like my all glass. I think it looks uniformed. Oh, he stood up. He stood up. Enrichment's good. Enrichment isn't good. Enrichment's the other thing that we've got to do. We can just dot these around. You can have that there. You can have one of these over there. And that one can just go there. You can have a cardboard box this end. You can have a gift box this end. Herb scent markers. I'm not going to be able to get in here because of the tree. I know, me ducking my head in real life doesn't allow me to see better, but shut up. You can have one of them there. You are dead happy. Other than your food, but that'll get sorted eventually. We want to get a camel in next. And how do we want to go about that one? I could actually have it cut out around this and do another big ring around there. Any other camels, just out of curiosity? Yes. And we've already got a female, and that's a male. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. So we're about to get Bronze Star. That didn't take long, did it? We've got to set screens and donation bins and all sorts up around this yet as well, so don't get too excited. Let's just start this there. We've still got to do the boring stuff. That doesn't look completely straight to the path, but it'll be fine. Now angle snapping, please. I mean, realistically, that should come around to there. That looks awful. Let's try it with angle snapping. Then we want straight. Then we want curved. That actually looks so much nicer. I am going to give these a little bit more room. In the sense that I'm going to go like that. How big is that? It doesn't look massive, and I'm fairly sure camels are going to need a little bit more room than that. 896. I don't think our friendly camels are going to like this. Let's get them in there first. Excuse me. And we'll see. And while we're getting those in there, let's slow the game down a touch because we need to get our donation bins in quickly. We've got guests piling around the grizzly bears. Where's the door? Because I always like starting from the door. So I'll have screen and screen. So we can go donation bin there, donation bin there, donation bin there. I know they're going to hide them a little bit. Donation bin. Get one there. Get one there. We're going to want to get actual bins in as well. It doesn't line up properly. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that it didn't line up properly. I think we'll just go with a new...
Oh, lovely. Some new animals for the zoo. You know, welcoming new animals into their habitats never gets old. It's always a big thrill for me. Well, except for when it comes to the giant cockroaches. It seems like just a few months ago, this entire project was merely an idea. An idea which I wasn't entirely sure was even feasible. But, once again, you've managed to make the impossible possible. I don't know how I ever would have done this without your help. You know, in a couple more years, I imagine it'll be you hiring some hot new talent who makes you feel almost redundant. Oh, seeing the happy faces of all these guests gives me a really warm feeling inside. Oh, no, wait, that's actually my habanero taco kicking in.
Did he just say he's going to make me redundant in a few years' time? Bernie, dude. I thought we had an understanding. I got upset when you died. I tried to keep the park going in your name, even though Mr. Myers tried to screw us over. Well, not screw us over. He tried to help us with all the money. He tried to screw the animals over, which is worse. And you're on about making me redundant? No, he wasn't actually saying he's making me redundant. He's saying he's hoping he gets people like me in a few years that make myself redundant. Still doesn't sound much better when you phrase it like that, I guess. I know for the gold star, we're going to have to get the education rating up, so we might as well start plastering all this around everywhere right now. And then hopefully, by the time we get to our gold star standard, this will be one that just ticks off like I guess just did then. No habitats assigned. That will be the camels, so we kind of need the game paused for a moment. 83,000. I think this is actually generating more money than my franchise zoo ended up doing. Admittedly, we got to like 1.4 million, but it wasn't quite as well designed as this. It was rather square, don't you think? I am very tempted to go back to franchise mode after this until the game that I want to play's update comes out. And we'll design a less square zoo, shall we say? You've got to think we've got all them conservation points to start off with. We could get some rather decent animals in. Namely not peafowls. Just because they suck. Causing me all them problems. Another peafowl pandemic. I thought we'd got past that stage in the Let's Play, but apparently no. Right, that's the grizzly bears all set up and done. You're all happy. We're going to need to get another keeper. There we go. You, good madam. I was going to say sir, but Anna's not really a sir's name, I guess. You can be there, there. How did you like this for size? It's a little bit close. A little bit close. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take this wall out. And that curve. Just going to bring it out one more. And then curve it. No, it's going to have to go straight, unfortunately. There we go. That'll be much better for them. Much, much better. And let's get the path looping around. I do want to see where the negative impact zone hits around there. Again, I'm not that fussed if it's on the path. very slightly, and it will be very slightly. You've got to think, once we've branched out away from the wall a little bit, it'll be fine. Just trying to hold the Z key, see if we can make it work. That's not bad, actually. I don't mind that. That's one too far. We're going to have to start curving it early. You needed more curve. That's better. I am keeping it on this view because I want to see how much it's going to come across the path. Maybe I'm just going to back it off a little bit further. Yeah, actually, if we come out to about that distance, it's going to be slightly further away. But at least then, it's not going to be that much of a problem. Oh, you absolute imbecile. I hate everything. How many times have I done that? Has anybody been keeping count? It's way too many, I can tell you that much. God damn it. Every single time. Right, let's do it again. And we're going to start from this side now. In fact, I'm not that bothered about it anymore. We will just come out to there. If they don't like the look of the staff building, then that's tough. Because staffs get breaks as well. And that is a staff building where they go for breaks. And to feed the animals. So if they do want to complain about it, then you shouldn't really be in a zoo. We're actually going to try and line this up with the shadow. You know, angle snapping's designed to keep things in a straight line? Yeah, I'm well aware. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. The path has upset me very greatly. And I actually like that angle a little bit more. So I guess it works out okay then, doesn't it? Right, we need to get these camels set up properly. So first and foremost, we want people to be able to see them. That's always good. You only need a little bit more rock. Is that updated? That's better. I didn't think it had updated. Yeah, you need a little bit more rock. So we're just going to, for starters, drop this back down to 50 because I don't want great big stacks of rock appearing everywhere. There we go. That's not bad. You like everything else. I know you don't really want plants, but you're getting some. You want Asia, and you want desert, and temperate. Yes. I think we normally go for this style of plant with the camels. I say plant, it's a tree. It's a bush. My bad. Need to learn my foliage a little bit more. Try and chuck these under the trees because it's very close to the limit. There we go. You're on 15%. I didn't push it anymore. And as for everything else, we've got to do that from the habitat. So you're going to want food and water. I'm going to give you a small one. And then we're going to get some water over this end. And because you've got a slightly bigger habitat than normal, we'll give you one over that end. What enrichment have we got for you? One of them there. Didn't mean to kiss the large fixed roller. And this can go right in the middle. You can have a box over that way. You can have a box over that way. You can have herb scent markers left, right, and centre. You can have a scratching pillar right over there as well. And then can't really do much else for your enrichment. I hate to tell you, but that's going to be it. What problems have we got? Research has been completed. Always good to know. Goliath Frog and the Greater Flamingos have been finished. Beautiful. We'll sort them out before we do anything else. Goliath Frog would be easiest. That one? Yours. I remembered from last time. So that's you all set up. Greater Flamingos are this end? There are the Greater Flamingos. You want the highest of food qualities. Habitat, clear you off. We want to find our greater flamingos. There we go. I also want to find a greater flamingo. You've got basically no enrichment. Oh, that's not good. You can have one of them. One of them's not going to be enough. Really don't like that. Really don't like it. We have got flattened terrain on. It did flatten a little bit more, but not enough. I don't like that. Sorry, you're only having the one thing. We can probably try and make up with it with some herb scent markers. I can see the box. It's fine. I'll sort it momentarily. And a couple of sprinklers. There. One there and one there. That's as good as you're getting, I'm afraid. Unbox all animals. There we go. Mechanics research is done. Is that the solar power? Barriers and power all finished. Wonderful. I'll just get one of you at a time now because you seem to be being idiots about everything. I did set up more research for the animals, didn't I? Yep. Warthogs are overcrowded. I assume next is coming incorrect sex ratio. So I'm going to get rid of 1, 2, 3 at the bottom. And we'll release you into the wild. Only gives me 35 points, but it's going to fix that issue instantly. Can we get another round of promotions, please? We apparently don't need all these promotions, but I'd rather have everybody maxed out where possible. And then we know we've just got to keep going around the new keepers. Security guards are struggling, apparently. I don't understand why. I can understand why the shops are struggling. Wow, most of those are already 5-star. That's a little bit on the ridiculous side, isn't it? And we have got people to cover the shops when they're going for breaks and stuff, so it's not like... Oh, can't get you. We can finish the vets off. Beautiful. What do we actually need to do for silver? Because I've not really looked. Have at least 4 habitat species from the tundra biome and spend 3,000 on marketing yearly. Well, I can do one of those right now. We will have... these two. We can afford an extra 10,000 a year. I kind of want to keep coming off this direction. We need to get donation bins and stuff in. Nearly forgot. Nearly forgot. So we'll have a screen on that side. Then we can have a donation bin there. One there. And we're just going to go all the way around. One every 10 meters seems somewhat appropriate. The screen on the corner I'm not going to like, but hey ho, it'll be fine. We want to get some normal bins in here as well, because I don't want them littering everywhere. And I am getting into the habit of having a bin by the storage bin. I just know they're evenly spaced then, is all. It doesn't matter which side it goes. As you might have noticed, I just throw them willy-nilly, whatever side they need to go. We're going to need some ATM machines as well at some point. Gonna need some ATM machines. Right. And this path isn't wide enough, so... Wow. It screwed it up again. The path isn't wide enough, so the speakers are going to overlap very slightly. It'll be fine. And we know this is all in power range, so I've not got to worry about that. There we go. There we go. You are going to go straight on the corner, aren't you? Eh. I'm not going to get one on that corner. I'll keep the speakers all the way around, but I don't want another corner-facing one there. It's not going to look brilliant, and really I should sort that barrier out that's at an angle. Not gonna. I'm not gonna. Animal has been in the box for too long. Why? If it's one of the ones I'm building in, my rage will be averted. If it's one that I've not been near in absolutely ages, wrath shall ensue. Nearly done. You can go on that pillar, and you can go there. And we need to sort all that out in a minute. We've not been over there. Why are you boxing animals up, game? That's probably going to be research. Aardvarks and the iguana are very nearly done. The benefits of having highly trained staff. See, I can understand them being boxed up, although that looks just crazy. We can actually run the game a little bit now, then. Thank you. Let the animal out. You've got no reason to box them up. So that's the camel setup. Now we need to decide what we're doing next. We're at 40 minutes. I got well carried away with that. Absolutely carried away. Well, we're not going to be doing anything else this episode. Next episode, we're going to have to make a frosty zone for all our tundra animals. So we're going to be getting like Arctic wolves, timber wolves. It does say something about polar bears in gold. If I can get the conservation points, I will happily buy polar bears, because I'm fairly sure we're not going to be able to buy them for cash. But what else can we get that's tundra? We need one more. The snow leopards. Oh, we can get the Dal sheep. I'm fairly sure it's Dal sheep anyway. So there's a few choices there. And there's probably other ones that I've missed off, but yeah, there's a few choices. And we're going to have to branch out into a slightly new area, because I've kind of used up all the power that's around that one. Maybe I'll have another ring coming around this way, another staffing area more over this side, and then we can get the tundras around this way. Or something to that effect. Let's just see what the final research is, because you know it's one of them that's finished. Aardvarks are finished. I'd rather finish off the ones that we've already got, because then we know they're completely done. Where is my aardvark habitat? Right over there. Because you need to be that one, and I need to go around and change all these as well. Tick that off. Tick that on. And what have you already got? You've got a large barrel feeder. Well, that's rubbish. It won't fit quite there. That will. It does make the water trough look a little bit more weird, but never mind. You can have a slow feeder. You can have a termite man thing. You've got a small ball and a cardboard box. Well, here's another cardboard box. I'm sure you're going to be riveted by that. Excuse me. Oh, it's the termite thingamajig. You can have a scratching post just in the middle there. That is not blue and red. That is yellow and red. It says you've already got a small ball. How about one of these balls and sprinklers? How do you like that, Aardvark? It loves it. Absolutely loves it. Nutrition's going to go up. Final thing, I promise. I just need to go around and set all these to every 6 months. Because I don't want the animals breaking free. We haven't had a breakout in so many episodes. I can't actually remember the last time. It was probably in my franchise zoo. Or Nyala? Nyala? Please somebody tell me how to say that. Spell it phonetically. Habitat. Oh, you need to be camels. We did set a keeper up with a new work zone for that, didn't we? I'm going to have a look. Gonna have to have a look. Grizzly bears are already set up. Greater flamingos needs every 6 months. Common warthogs needs every 6 months. African elephants, 6 months. Aardvark, we've already done. In fact, you can call a mechanic to that one right now. Maybe not. Oh, it tells you the keepers there, doesn't it? Work zone keepers. Yeah, so we've got to have got a work zone set up. Well, because we've gone massively over time, we're going to finish this episode off rather quickly. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback greatly appreciated as always. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!